wondered what your next thing would be, but you were really good in
You know,
that.
I did Stars Born, all of this in a row without a day off. Gumball Rally, Stars Born, Straight Time, Big
Wow.
Wednesday, and Buddy Holly.
Let's get to this real quick. They don't give us any time here, okay? It has been a long time since we've had a surfing movie, and especially one like this. I have never seen a film like this.
Well, the first surfing movie that I know of was the one that Bruce Brown did, Endless Summer. And then I had the honor of playing in Big Wednesday, which was a story of the rights of manhood, the passage to manhood, with Jan Michael Vince and Billy Catnine that John Milius wrote and directed. I'd only been surfing 4 months, and I was in 20-foot waves at Sunset Beach in Oahu. So I knew the back end of it and the guts of surfing. But in this movie, I'm not surfing. I'm a burnout FBI agent, and my rookie partner has to surf. So here I was playing the opposite effect. I was on the beach, kind of not knowing what fit into what, and if somebody came out of the water bleeding, I thought a flying fish had hit him in the temple. I didn't know what was going on. So it was very interesting to be in a movie about surf kings, which I played the masochist in Big Wednesday, and now come back to this, Angela Pappas, the FBI agent, looking for the bank robbers on the beach.
What kind of challenge is Angelo for you?
Oh gosh, very, very broad challenge. He was very unpredictable. Each scene in the movie is like a different movie to me. I had no idea where I was going. I always let my emotions be my director. I don't go into the room and prepare like a therapist of method. I don't do that. I allow my own instincts to direct me, kind of letting God be your director. That's kind of like the key. And what Angelo is, he's a creative warrior. And he's not going to deny anything, and he's not going to let anything beat him. And that's how he ends up getting beat in the end. He doesn't let the end beat him, but the end connects his life in a way. It wasn't like he faced a fatalistic attack of failure. He never was a failure, no matter what the compensation of consequence was or what the hardship was. He just didn't accept failure. His rate of determination and desire outweighed everything else that would come up to him. And that was what was stretching. And it laid a lot of emphasis on my real life, because if I could put some of Pappas in Gary Busey's life, then I could maybe not have as many problems as I think I have. Or better than that, when I say, I got a problem with this kind of problem, I can't get over this, transmute the word problem to opportunity. God, I have this opportunity with this funny opportunity that I just can't quite get over, but if I take this and you reroute it with the word opportunity, and it becomes something you can do. And that's what Pappas was. Did I explain that to you clear enough?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I've always
Have I
wondered.
read my cue cards good enough?
Yeah, you did great.
Okay.
Your cue
Thanks,
cards
guys.
are fine.
Thanks very much.
I've always wondered, when actors play so many different kinds of characters in so many different kinds of situations, how do you react when you find yourself in a similar situation in real life?
Say that again.
Do you revert to a character?
Say that all again.
If you've been in a situation in a movie, in real life you suddenly find yourself in the same situation and you remember that your character reacted a certain way. Do you ever find yourself in real life reflecting something you've done on screen?
Well, your performance in motion pictures bleeds into real life as real life bleeds into the performance in your motion pictures. So it's a figure eight, going from fantasy to reality, fantasy to reality. And you use one to support the other and the other to support the other. It's kind of give and take, mix and match kind of a thing.
How has your life changed since the accident?
Oh, it's become much more clear, much more focused, much more calm. Introspection has gotten deep. I've redesigned my interior, and I recognize the word love is the most important word that's ever been invented. And the greatest thing I learned was that the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but it's what dies inside of us while we're living. So that is what's important. And the accident gave me a lot of jewels that I didn't know I had, but I had all the time. It slowed me down, gave me time to think, gave me time to recenter.
You're doing work with your son now as well, aren't you?
Well, I'm working with him on his acting career because he's journeying into that. And I put him up with the man who trained me in camera technique, James Best, who has a workshop and works with the University of Florida in Orlando, who teaches camera technique and motion picture awareness on the set. So yes, my son is 20 years old now, and he's fast and anxious.
Are you his role model?
I'm one of his many role models.
You've just completed a movie with Dolly Parton. Now, of course, this show airs in Nashville and all over the country. a lot of people love Dolly Parton and wonder what you'll be doing in a movie with her.
Trying to break even. No. What will I be doing in a movie with Dolly Parton? Oh boy, she's very special. She's one of the eighth wonders of the world. She's so bright and smart and flexible. She has a spiritual side of her that a lot of people I don't think know about. And she can give you all that she can give you. She can match your giving. Like if I give her a lot of emotion, she'll give it right back. And in this scenario that you're doing in a motion picture, when you don't have that much time to shoot these scenes, it just laid up in a complimentary way that is undefinable. I played her manager, her lover, and ended up beating her up and abusing her. And it was a catharsis for me because I lived in a situation growing up where I was emotionally abused. Not anything wrong with that, and they did the best they could with me. I know their limitations. I'm not regretting it. I look at it as a benefit to what I am now. But Dolly and I clicked real good. Now we're doing music together, we're singing together, we're writing together, we're going to do some performing together.
You also seem to click real well with Keanu. Your scenes together have a lot of warmth.
Yeah, there was a real good bonding. This is a story of male bonding, Point Break. Male bonding. A love story without sex. Kind of like that. I hope that doesn't scare away any of that.
No, thank you. What scares me is when they go like this because I know I'm out of here.
Well,
it's been a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
They're loving that in the control room. My bottom goes up in the air.
I loved it here in the red room.
Yeah.